G'day ladies and germs. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. So today I'm on my way to the district of Mae On, which is about 40 minutes northeast of Chiang Mai city. I've been out to Mae On a couple of times, just for riding on the bike. Today, on a beautiful day again, making the most of the weather while it is still coolish. But it is also the last video I'll make before I start the big trip. Now, the big trip, I did allude to that in one of my previous videos, but now I'm ready to go. So, where I'm going, what it's all about, you'll have to wait until the end of the video. Again, the place that I'm going today, have a look up in the corner of the screen there. There's a couple of clips there where I was talking more specifically about my bike. But today, I'm just going back to film a little bit more. Again, last video before I go away, I've stopped at 7-Eleven on the way, Route 1317, I believe it is. And I've been told that you haven't experienced Thailand, you haven't experienced 7-Eleven in Thailand, unless you have tried one of the 7-Eleven toasted cheese sandwiches. I'm also trying a 7-Eleven iced coffee, which for those of you in South Australia would know more specifically, it is like, it's like a Farmers Union iced coffee, only a little bit sweeter. The Thais do like everything just that little bit sweeter, so you don't have any choice there. It's all pre-made that comes out of the machine. But still very nice. I can already feel it kicking in. The caffeine's giving me a kick already. But like I said, as I've been told, 7-Eleven toasted ham and cheese sandwich helps fuel the soul. Not bad. Not bad. The bike's fueled up. I'm fueling up. Yeah, this will get me through the next couple of hours. That's really nice. You just get it out of the cool fridge, take it to the can and they toast it up for you, which I think is a bargain. So again, really looking forward to this big trip. Something I've been planning or thinking of for the past 12 months before I even came here. This is good. But in the last few weeks, I've been doing a little bit of planning to put it all together. And as I've said in previous videos, I'm a bit of a suck it and see sort of person. I'll do some loose plans where I want to go, ideas of where to stay, things to have a look at, which I'll keep in my mind, but I want to stay flexible. I want to drive, and if I see something is interesting, I'll stop and have a look. If it's no good, I'll move on. If it's any good, I'll hang around and pay a bit more attention to it. Amazing some of the things you see on Thai roads that you probably wouldn't see in many other countries around the world. Overloaded vehicles, traffic incursions, but especially being cautious at speed on these highways where basically anything can happen. So you do need a pair of eyes focusing on where you're going and sometimes where you've been, to make sure that you're going to survive the journey. the end of the rice harvest season and rainy season in northern Thailand, so it's a little bit brown in places, certainly after the harvest, but it's still a beautiful place. In Hat Sompoi, which is where this campsite and farm is, a lady called Belbay, now I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. Her and her husband owns the campsite and also think the adjacent farm. She cooks up a mean cow pad gai, which is chicken fried rice, among other items like noodle soup. She offers cold water and coffee. So it's well worth a stop for some lunch and beautiful views in this little valley, which is alongside the Mai Kan River, near the village of Hat Sampoi. So after chilling out alongside the river, having my cow pad gai, a couple of drinks, resting up next to the river, I decided that I'd jump on my bike and ride another 40 minutes on to Mae On Flower Farm. There are plenty of visitors coming and going all the time. Families bringing their kids to run around on the flower gardens and trying to catch my drone. Plenty of people coming along, taking their selfies, and young ladies dressed up, taking their Instagram photos too. I also met a beautiful Thai lady and her son who actually live in Singapore, but were back visiting Thailand for a while on holiday. Her son was a little bit shy at first, but wanted to have a look at my bike. So after a little coercion, he was a little excited when I told him I'd take his photo and put it on YouTube. So there you go, little mate. I hope you're happy now. It was fantastic meeting you. They look like a beautiful mother and son just enjoying the day and the sights of the Mae On Flower Farm. Okay, so here I am at the beautiful flower and strawberry farm here in Mae On district. I've been here before, as I said earlier, mainly to take some more video and photos of my bike, but I thought it was worthy of coming back because it's just such a beautiful place. You can see by all the colours behind me and from the aerial shots that I've taken, that this is the time of year. It's the cooler time of the year in Chiang Mai, or certainly in northern Thailand. It's also the time it's for flowers to start blooming. It's also strawberry season, so I'll try some of those out while I'm here. And here they do sell the fresh strawberries, dried strawberries, strawberry wine, strawberry smoothies and shakes, as well as a few other flavoured wines as well. So very nice place. It's just off the little highway here. It's a great farming area around the mountains of Chiang Mai. Fruit, vegetables, you name it, they grow it. And I even had a conversation with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago about the fruit and vegetables here in Thailand. Now, we grow in South Australia and Australia some of the best fruit and veg in the world, and we export it all around the world as well. The fruit here, and I know there's different varieties of pineapples and strawberries and, you know, all the other fruits as well, but we find that here in Thailand there's just much more flavour. Like even the pineapples, they're smaller, but they've just got so much flavour. They're so sweet and juicy out of just such a small little fruit. Similarly with the strawberries, and again all the other fruit and veggies that I've spoken about. The flavour is just a little bit more intense. Now that's just a personal experience, but the quality here is, you know, second to none, I believe. Again, my opinion. I mentioned earlier about this long trip that I'm planning and going to go on within the next week or so. I've done a bit of planning, as I alluded to before, but it is a suck it and see exercise. It is the first big trip that I've done by myself in Thailand. When I say a big trip, I'm talking about 3 to 4 weeks. Again, suck it and see how long it takes, where I go, where I end up. But I want to start at the very north of Thailand, in Mesa, in Chiang Mai, travelling all the way down south of Thailand to as far south as I can get. Now, when I've had a look on the maps, it turns into dense jungle right down on the border of Thailand and Malaysia. It's also an area that where I'm advised that is a little unsettling or unsettled. There are conflicts, local conflicts that occur from time to time. So again, I'm just going to have to wait and see when I get down there what the situation is like, how safe it is for me to continue on through the jungle, which I'm not too keen on, but I'll go as far south as I possibly can. I want you to come along this journey with me. I want you to ask questions, give suggestions on places that you've been or might not have been, heard about that you haven't been to, and just join in on the fun. I'm expecting this to be an eye-opener. As I've said in the past, I've been to a lot of different places through Thailand, but I haven't yet done the full scope of the provinces or the cities, the towns, the villages that I've passed through before. I certainly haven't documented it. So again, come for the journey, be part of the experience, and I'll share it with you. So have a look at some of the areas that I come to on these daily trips just to get myself prepared for the long trip. Enjoy some of the scenery. Like I said, it's a fantastic, beautiful day here, including all the roosters that just want to interrupt my video. I've tried this about 15 times and it just won't shut up. So you'll have to put that to one side. So in the next video, we're going to start the journey. I'm going to drive from Chiang Mai up to Chiang Rai, Mesa, the city on the border of Myanmar, and we'll start this journey southward along with that rooster, which may not survive the trip. Come along for the ride.